in Islam. In the capitalist system, as long as the company is registered at the company registration authority, it's considered as a company. Even if all partners pass away, it's still registered as a company. In Islam, a company is not a lifetime sentence. It's valid and it exists as long as the partners wish to do so. So once they, let's say, pass away, all of them, then this company, well, it doesn't exist because there are no partners. Because the main ingredient, if I'm allowed to use this word, the main ingredient in a company is the physical persons, me and you. If only one, or let's say you have 3 partners in a company and only one of them pass away, and he or she has a son or a daughter, then this son or daughter can replace his or her father because he inherits. He has inherited this place. Can take it because it's his or her. But if this third partner doesn't have any heirs, then the company continues and this third partner's property in the company goes back to the Islamic State, because the Islamic State is the heir of the heirless. If a person passes away with no relatives at all, then it's the Islamic State that takes care of the money. But if any of the second of the 2 remaining partners, if one of them passes away, then there is no company. And from an Islamic point of view, when you say that I have started a company, and I ask you, who is your partner? I have no partners. I have started a company. Well, how can you start a company with yourself? Is it schizophrenia you're suffering from? So a company is something that you start with at least another person. But in the capitalist system, you can start a company by yourself, and then you can add other people. So there are major differences and quite distinct and significant differences between the Islamic point of view on companies, how to establish companies, how to run companies, and the capitalist point of view on those 2 issues. And by this, I wish to conclude this lecture and open the Q&A session, because I unfortunately overpassed my time. Yes,
Brother, what is the limitation in the number of partners in the Islamic companies?
Yes, there is no limitation, but there is a condition that the partners, all of the partners, have to accept the new person who intends to join this company. So let us that all of us here sitting in this room, that we are partners in a company, and we wish to take in, or let's say majority of us wishes to take in a new partner, and 1 or 2 of us have some objections to that. So the majority is not allowed to take in this partner because 1 or 2 are against that. You can't impose, you can't force a partner, something that he or she doesn't wish. But there is no limitation. 1,000, 2,000, or 2 persons, the same person.
And can the majority partners get rid of maybe one partner who they think, no, this one is causing trouble to our business?
Well, mashallah, business one. No, good. Well, Islam doesn't force anyone to accept any partner. I mean, if let's say that the majority is not satisfied with a partner, well, the Islamic way, the Islamic solution to this problem is that they dissolve this company and then the person who wish to, well, have their own company can establish a new company. This is the Islamic solution to such a problem, because you can't impose on them the 2 or 3 members, they are not satisfied with them, and on the contrary, on the other hand, you can't kick out a partner. You can't do that, because he's a partner, he's not an employer, he's not an employee at your company, he's a partner. Yeah, we can, yes.
Let's assume that they want to start a business. Am I allowed to do that?
Yes, you're allowed to do so, but it's not a company. It's not a company. For instance, I'm running my own translation bureau. It's a small one, but yet it's a bureau, and I pay taxes and everything. According to the Swedish law, it's a company. But according to Islam, it's not a company. Call it whatever you wish. Call it a business, call it institute, anything. But it's not a company, because this company is defined that at least 2 persons are joining together. It's like a married with having only one, a man or a woman. Yes.
It's just like revising it from the last time. Is it allowed to buy or sell shares, things like that, in the Islamic system? And then we look into the existing system. Can we buy shares in this capitalist system or the Swedish companies that we want to strengthen on whatever financial infrastructure they rely on, which we don't know? So I would like to comment on that.
What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden in the Islamic system is of course forbidden in the other systems as well. So it's not allowed even for a non-Muslim in the Islamic state to start a share company just because he or she is not a Muslim. No, we're living in an Islamic state, therefore you have to follow the Islamic rulings as laws, not as beliefs and revelation from Allah. So when you live outside the Islamic state, regardless there is an Islamic state or not, if you live outside, you still are obliged to follow the Islamic rulings concerning, among other things, how to establish companies and how to deal with companies. Now, since Islam has forbidden the establishment of share stock companies, due to the lack of the 4 factors, 4 conditions: partners, that is the offer and acceptance, the subject has to be clear, and the duration for the capitalist system is a lifetime sentence or something like that. So it's forbidden for you as a Muslim to buy shares or to sell shares. You can add to the 4 things I have mentioned previously. You can add that normally in the capitalist in the share stock companies in the capitalist world is that they deal with interest as well. So even let's say that you have a 100% halal company, but yet it deals with interest, then it's not allowed for you to take participation in this company. Yet it's dealing with, let's say, cars or gold or jewelry or whatsoever, but interest. Number 2 is that some of these companies are investing, they're not investing in one area, they might invest in different areas. One of these areas can either be alcohol, cigarettes, for those who say that cigarettes or smoking is haram, and so on. So there are things that we have to take into consideration when we speak about, is it allowed for me as a Muslim to buy or sell shares? Because he was before. Yes.
Yes. I just want to know, when you decide to